Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's February the 8th, 2022. Funware stock, it broke out yesterday. You guys can see here on my chart, I've been having a price prediction here in the market for Funware, and I've been playing the strength all the way back here since like November of last year, and the market literally has just been a dead market, and it's just been trending lower and lower, and finally we got a small pop occur into the market in Funware, and now I wanted to come in and show you all what I think, because if there's still weakness here, we need to let it go. And there's times to where you need to realize that what your expectations are, they're not going to happen. And we've been watching this since November. Here we are in February of the next year, and the market in Funware still is not acting bullish. It is definitely not trading within what my expectations were all the way back in November. So I wanted to come in today and talk to you all about it. Should we keep it on? Should we let it go? What in the world should we do in regards to this particular market in Funware? All right. So if you guys like it, hit the like button. Share the video. Also subscribe here to the channel. You guys will begin to see, that my videos are simple, simplistic. It's not here to be confusing, because everyone else wants you to look at everything else just to figure out what the price should be, and you don't need to do that. You just need to see what everyone else is trying to do with their own money. Think about it. Look at all that volume that came in yesterday. Somebody played. Somebody with a whole lot of money came in and played in the market in Funware. What was their objective? Were they trying to buy the market, or were they trying to sell what they already had in stock? Something went on. Look at all that volume. You cannot miss it. And when you see this type of volume, you need to come in and pay attention, because someone is trying to move this market. Now, is there enough energy there from yesterday's trading day to allow this price to continue to go up in Funware? What do you think? Let's talk about it. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Check out all of my other videos in my playlist to see what has been said in regards to Funware or any other stock that I cover here in the market, right? So let me show you what's going on a long-term basis. Okay, so this is the market in Funware on a monthly basis. In the last 3 months, it's just been weakness. Nothing has been going on into the market in Funware. You guys can see that we got earnings coming up next month. What do you think? One thing that I feel positive about in this market in Funware is the fact that the market has been elevated. It hasn't been dramatically weak to the point to where we've been seeing it trade under $1, right? The market has been slight in its decrease in its value, but it's not actually crashing. The market is not actually plummeting. No, it's trying to maintain some elevation. And you guys can kind of see that right here. Have we been in a downtrend? Yes, but it's been a very slight downtrend. It hasn't been dramatic to where it's trying to push people out of the market. And then you come and you see us come right back to where we needed the market to hold support all the way back in November. So here we are again today. So now, question to you is, are we going to go up in price? Right? Can we continue to see Funware go up in price? Or was this just an opportunity for, like I told you, whoever had a big stock of Funware stock, did they just use yesterday as an opportunity to sell out their position? Because they know that earnings is coming up in March, and they wanted to offload their shares before the price continues to go lower. What do you think? Like, you have to plan for these type of events, because earnings is here, the 24th of March. So what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to get rid of this. I don't like what's been going on into the market in Funware. The market may actually go up, but given that this volume came through, given how we've been waiting for the market to come alive and it hasn't been doing that, we need to let it go. I'm going to let it go. Okay, so that's, if you were to get out the last trade of yesterday, it's around 33%, right? Sometimes you got to chop it up, move on to the next play, because this market is not really a viable market to where you can trade, to where you can invest. Now, I understand. Yes, to those people out there that think there's a difference between a trader and an investor, there's no difference. An investor is just someone who trades on a long-term basis, meaning you buy one day and you sell 2 years from now. You're still a trader. Traders trade a lot sooner. They buy one day, maybe sell next week, or they buy one day, maybe sell a month from now. There's this notion being thrown outside on YouTube and on social media that tries to dispel the difference between the two. There's not a difference. However you get your information, whether it's off a price chart, whether it's off of EBITDA, fundamental analysis, that is outside of you actually placing a trade. Investors place trades just like traders do. The moment you come in and hit that buy button, that's a trade. The moment you come in and sell it, that's a trade. These are called markets to where you trade. It's just like any other market, farmer's market, fish market, a market to where you can do commerce. You trade, you barter, you say, okay, cool, I'll buy for that price. But the mentality of the financial industry has construed this situation to where if you hold a trade for 5 years, all of a sudden you're an investor. Like you got your money in an incubator and you're trying to grow it. You can also, as a trader, do the same thing. You place $1 in an incubator. It's kind of like a microwave. You put it in the incubator for 5 days, 2 weeks, and you come back out with profit. What's the difference? Yeah, just because you have a longer time horizon. All right, cool. But there's other people who like to have fast money, who like to have their incubator like a microwave. They want to come in, get the bag, and come out. There's no difference though. Now, that's just my soapbox. But right now, I really don't see this as like a massive indication that the market in Funware really wants to go somewhere, right? The opportunity was during this time frame here in October to where we saw this short squeeze, right? You guys see that? The market in Funware in one day from October 21st to October 22nd, that was the short squeeze. I mean, in a day, this market increased 2,302%, right? Yep. And right now, I just think the market's going to continue to trade sideways. I really don't see the market giving us a whole lot of price action. I really don't see the market really giving us, anything in terms of us actually seeing a breakout like we saw back in this time frame in October. But just pretty much trading this range here, right? I just think we're going to continue to do this. So now, yeah, we can see the price go up. And if I continue to see strength into the market in Funware, we can actually see the price come back up to $4, right? I don't think that's out the norm. We can actually probably see that. I just want us to give us a little bit more time to get that confirmation, because whoever came in and sold this market in Funware, I want to know if they're still willing to support the price. So that's going to be another day, another 2 days. If the strength is able to be maintained above $3, then yeah, the likelihood of us continuing to go up in price, it is increasing. I already know that. So maybe I might come through and do another price prediction if I still see strength. If I don't see strength, I'm not going to touch this. There's nothing here right now. All right, so now this is just my thoughts, just my premise. You have your own mentality. What do you think though? Are you in? Are you out? What do you think the market's going to do in Funware? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.